y'all feel on like hip hop documentaries? Like y'all into that or like? Some people like, nah, they can't sit through them. I'm big on them.
Like I seen Pac's the resurrection of Tupac. Okay. That one was, that one was cool. I seen the Jackson 5. I don't know if that one was my mom maybe, and that shit was long than a
I be all day watching that because when it came on TV, you got the commercials and everything.
I'm like, nigga, did they really just shoot? What part of his life was his real life? Because they had the kid, the teenage.
I was gonna say, is that the one where he got his hair caught on fire?
Oh yeah.
No, but that's not the documentary. That's the movie.
That's the movie.
Oh, I would think that was a documentary because all this shit happened, and I'm like, fuck, bro.
I feel like when it comes down to documentaries, especially hip hop documentaries, I feel like they're important because most of them is history, and then secondly, we need those because you can't Hollywood's gonna water down the story. Like the
documentary
the Notorious movie was good. The Notorious movie was good. I'm never gonna be like, oh shoot, but it ain't no way that it went down like that. And if you have a documentary that backs it up with true, like real time accounts of really what happened, I feel like we need those type of stuff. Just like even for like. Now the next generation is like, okay, we could pop in the DVD of the '99 Rockefeller tour, and like this is really hip hop, and this is really what happened. It's never gonna be a time like that. It's never gonna be music like that, and so people who love music, they have to see type of stuff like that. It's not gonna be the watered down version, like. And you already know me, I'm Tupac's biggest fan, but that All Eyes on Me movie.
That's why I said. That's why I said documentary, the resurrection. That's why I said the resurrection of Tupac for me was. That shit. It had his commentary in that motherfucker.
Yeah.
It had him. It was
his
actually
real poetry. Everything.
His shit. It started from where he started to
his mama
to
talking.
him being in Baltimore. To him passing away, to him getting killed in Vegas.
And everybody, Mike Tyson was talking.
Did y'all
everybody.
see your mama documentary Tupac had on? That was real good. I feel like you saw another side of Tupac. Yeah. Went deeper into his roots.
Everybody, and it just because nobody likes to talk about it, but that nigga was from the East Coast. Like everybody wants to just. He is an icon for Cali. We not gonna he's an icon for the West, but at the same time, it really went into that he was an actor. He loved acting. You know what I'm saying? Like his stints in jail, like all that type of stuff. It really went into like the real like Tupac, like not Tupac, but Tupac. You know?
Oh, and when I was fucking with the game documentary, the Stop Snitching, Stop Lying.
That reminds me of the beef.
Yeah,
because
not only did it talk about, because that came out when we was out, but not only did it talk about just like the real beef, like 50 and John, but it talked about like Roxanne Shantae and them beef from
it
went back to like real beef, and that's what I'm talking about. Like we need that because Hollywood is not gonna tell that true story. White people history is not the real history. They're not going to tell that story. We need that for us. That's our history.
Like they went to this person like, all right, so how do you feel about this? They're like, fuck that dude, woo, woo. And they'll go to that nigga like, hey, he said, fuck you, woo, woo. Well, you tell that nigga, woo. There was a whole documentary like going back and forth.
Basically like, fuck you. That's when we really knew that 50 Cent wasn't nobody to play with. Like, nigga, he's like, I really don't like that dude. We used to be like, is he playing? No, he was serious as fuck.
That beef is like so like deep. Like even Tony Hill said, it still fuck them niggas. Like, everybody else we cool, it still fuck Murder. Fuck Ja Rule, Fat Joe, Jadakiss. That shit's just rap, but it still fuck them niggas. Right.
Even recently with the Shine documentary.
That was actually
but
pretty
then he
good.
sent that nigga a cease and desist.
Whoa. But I feel like at the end of the day, like I said, we gotta fucking know what's going on. We would have never really knew that.
Yeah, you gotta see the background, the aspects.
We would have never knew that. Cause that shit was watered down since 2000 and what, 2 or 3 when that shit happened.
Now I learned something from the Shine documentary. I didn't know he was that hot before being signed to Dig. Like there was a bidding war on. Like, everybody was I knew he was dope. I didn't know it was like
that's that New York shit.
Like
that's that New York shit.
Like
that's that New York shit. Cause like people remember back in the day when like they'll come out and they'll just be like this type of person that they'll be in the clubs and the whole club will get shut down. It'll be niggas everywhere. It'll be bitches everywhere. Everybody be like, where the hell did this nigga come from? He only dropped one single. No, that nigga is heavy in the streets. Like that's that New York shit.
Yeah, that nigga.
That's that fucking New York shit. Yeah.
This nigga was running up on like promo vans back then and freestyling for niggas, just rapping like.
Right.
He see a Def Jam promo van, and I'm running home. Cause who's on? I'm rapping to that nigga.
Yeah.
That's how he start getting heard. Shit. I was like, damn.